home, to others that he was to go soon back, and was, as I hear, the day that the murder was committed, seen not far from the place where it happened, and is not now to be seen, by which it is believed he was the actor. He is a desperate, foolish fellow, and if he is guilty, came to the country for that very purpose. He is a tall, pock-pitted lad, very black hair, and wore a blue coat and metal buttons, an old red vest, and breeches of the same colour. A second witness testified to having seen him wearing a blue coat with silver buttons, a red waistcoat, black shag breeches, tartan hose, and a feathered hat with a big coat dun-coloured, a costume referred to by one of the counsel as French clothes, which were remarkable. There are many incidents given in the trial that point to Alan's fiery spirit and Highland quickness to take offence. One witness declared also that the said Alan Breck threatened that he would challenge Ballyveolan and his sons to fight because of his removing the declarant last year from Glendora. On another page, Duncan Campbell, change-keeper at Anat, aged 35 years, married, witness cited, sworn, purged and examined ut supra depones, that in the month of April last the deponent met with Alan Breck Stewart, with whom he was not acquainted, and John Stewart in Ochnacoan, in the house of the walk miller of Ochofragan, and went on with them to the house. Alan Breck Stewart said that he hated all the name of Campbell, and the deponent said he had no reason for doing so. But Alan said he had very good reason for it, that thereafter they left that house, and after drinking a dram at another house, came to the deponent's house, where they went in and drunk some drams, and Alan Breck renewed the former conversation. And the deponent making the same answer, Alan said that if the deponent had any respect for his friends, he would tell them that if they offered to turn out the possessors of Ardshiel's estate, he would make black cocks of them before they entered into possession, by which the deponent understood shooting them, it being a common phrase in the country. Some time after the publication of Kidnapped, we stopped for a short while in the Appin country, where we were surprised and interested to discover that the feeling concerning the murder of Glenure, the Red Fox, also called Colin Roy, was almost as keen as though the tragedy had taken place the day before. For several years my husband received letters of expostulation or commendation from members of the Campbell and Stewart clans. I have in my possession a paper, yellow with age, that was sent soon after the novel appeared, containing the pedigree of the family of Appin, wherein it is said that Alan, 3rd Baron of Appin, was not killed at Flodoun, though there, but lived to a great old age. He married Cameron, daughter to Ewan Cameron of Lochiel. Following this is a paragraph stating that John Stewart, 1st of Ardshiel, of his descendants Alan Breck, had better be omitted. Duncan Barnes Stewart in Achindarach, his father, was a bastard. One day, while my husband was busily at work, I sat beside him reading an old cookery book called The Complete Housewife, or Accomplished Gentlewoman's Companion. In the midst of receipts for rabbits and chickens mumbled, pickled samphire, skirret pie, baked tansy, and other forgotten delicacies, there were directions for the preparation of several lotions for the preservation of beauty. One of these was so charming that I interrupted my husband to read it aloud. "Just what I wanted," he exclaimed, and the receipt for the lily of the valley water was instantly incorporated into Kidnapped. F.V. to G.S. Chapter 1. I set off upon my journey to the House of Shaws. I will begin the story of my adventures with a certain morning early in the month of June, the year of grace 1751, when I took the key for the last time out of the door of my father's house. The sun began to shine upon the summit of the hills as I went down the road, and by the time I had come as far as the manse, the blackbirds were whistling in the garden lilacs, and the mist that hung around the valley in the time of the dawn was beginning to arise and die away. Mr. Campbell, the minister of Essendine, was waiting for me by the garden gate. Good man. He asked me if I had breakfasted, and hearing that I lacked for nothing, he took my hand in both of his and clapped it kindly under his arm. "Well, Davy lad," said he, "I will go with you as far as the ford."